My name is Kwesi. It's my middle name that I like to use because I love the Afrocentric of it. I just moved here to New York, so I'm just looking for a job and trying to get on my feet here. I'm looking at schools. I'm trying to get into the wonderful schools here. Every day you go through stigma of something, and I know from experience, like growing up, having to deal with it every day. The person that in my life that I call my mother is a transgender woman, and she's been the person who took me in when I was 18 years old. I'm 24 now, and it's so hard because I like to travel, and she can't come with me because she always has some type of something with her documents, and she can't really get she never had a passport. It's just so hard for her to get a passport because she has to prove this and prove that. And it's like, wow, it's really hard for a transgender woman. Never mind to get up every day and do that, but to have to go through the other things. And it's so hard because you see someone that you love going through this, it's heartbreaking. It's the product of a misunderstanding when someone doesn't really know much about a community. It doesn't have to be the LGBT community, but in regards to this, anything that holds you back, and it's the product of that. Someone stigmatizes someone because of how they look, how they act, or how they may have seen other people similar in a similar situation. A good example is the media. The media, they have when you look on TV, you rarely see gays and lesbians and transgender. You rarely see something positive. Everything is a comedy. If not, it's a good reality show. I feel like all of that in the media, it basically gives someone a perception of a certain community. So, some people, they can have an opinion of that. Okay, I don't really like that. All I see of the gays is that they prance around and they fix hair and they do this. Yeah, I'm not really into that, so I'm going to stigmatize you because I'm not into that. I feel like it's our job too in the community to try and be as I want to say cohesive, but when I think of us as a quilt. Each patchwork is different, but it makes this one great thing that is just so. A quilt is comforting. You get a quilt and you wrap it around you, and you feel just so comforted by it, and that's what we could be as a community. And it takes one to know one. That's what I always feel. It takes one person to know another person, and as a community, we just need to stick together. In my day-to-day life, I don't see that. From what I see, it's very selfish. Maybe it's just who I've dealt with. And it's funny because a lot of them aren't really, the people that I've come across, they're not really into gay rights. They're not really, it's just like, oh, I just live my life. That doesn't affect me. Like, I had a conversation about the gay marriage thing. And yes, it's great. It's a step ahead. New York has gay marriage. But I'm the type of person where I don't want to limit myself to just living in New York. I would like to go to Missouri, just for fun. Maybe I want to set up shop there or something. Maybe if I find someone there, I want to get married. But I can't because it's not, I guess, a federal thing. And I have gotten into a lot of heated discussions about that. They're like, well, I'm a New Yorker, I'm not leaving New York, but you have the option. You have the option to leave New York and get married. But it's really not a reality, and that's why I feel like we need to stick together. We need to become aware of the things that affect our community. This is a step above. It is a step ahead. The gay marriage for New York State, but I feel like we need to be pushing to get more of a push for those people who are comfortable. They need to get up and you know, hopefully something like this, you know, people can see this and say, you know, you know, he looks like me. Oh, he's into that. Maybe it's, you know, not, you know, as boring or I really don't know the word. It's maybe, like I said, it takes one to know one.